This video is for educational and entertainment use only. The views in this video do not necessarily represent the views or life of Marlon Dixon.
Welcome back to Duffle LO. Sit down, you guys. We're still in the Russia videos. Getting ready to get to the end, but it's still good information. Like I told you guys last time, oil up, stocks down due to the Russian invasion. And like I said, donate, give me some cocoa and a donut so I can keep myself up doing what I got to do. But first time to the channel and you bump into it, you got to start from the beginning. You got to start the China videos. The video before that is a lot of information to cover. But if this is the first video, let me go ahead and show you what type of things would I bring. For those people that have been around all the time and you've been around for a while, shout out to you. What that say? I told y'all at the end of the China videos that China had already won. This is what I was trying to explain to y'all, what was going on behind the scenes. March 15th, 2022. This just came out yesterday. U.S. dollar dominance in oil markets may face challenge as Saudis reportedly eye yuan-based sales deal with China. See how they shaking hands? They ready. Saudi Arabia is in talks to sell oil to China and be paid in yuan, according to the Wall Street Journal. For nearly 50 years, the world's top oil exporter has traded crude exclusively in U.S. dollars. Relations between Saudi Arabia and the U.S. have deteriorated under the Biden administration. The world's top oil exporter and the world's biggest oil importer could shake up the U.S. dollar's dominance in the global petroleum market. That's why they call it the petrodollar. The reason they call it the petrodollar is because the dollar was pegged to oil. Everybody traded oil in the U.S. dollar. So you need, in order for you to buy oil, you need to go get U.S. dollars first, and then you could buy the oil. So whatever your currency was, you had to exchange it to the U.S. currency and then go buy the oil. But see, now the Saudis then kind of got a little sour with the Biden administration. They saying, hey, we the top exporter, they the biggest importer. We're gonna go ahead, do business with them in their own currency. But this is why I said they won the race, because their currency is digital. Now let me show you how I break this all the way down into itty bitty pieces. So the digital yuan is already ready to be rolled out and already being rolled out, right? If the Saudis say that they only gonna trade their oil for the digital yuan, don't that mean that everybody that want to buy oil got to first get the digital yuan and then buy the oil? Once you transfer your money into the digital yuan, all the digital yuan is traded by China. That's why I say they won. They won because they won. You got to understand this. Their money is programmed already. They already know what they was doing. So now they just putting themselves in a better place. Saudi Arabia is in talks to sell oil to China and be paid in yuan instead of dollars, according to Wall Street Journal report. About 80%, of global oil sales are done in dollars. And Saudi Arabia has conducted its deals exclusively in the greenback since 1974. So if a Saudi yuan deal were to be made, it would bolster China's currency at the expense of the dollar as Beijing looks to challenge the U.S. leadership in the financial market. Go watch the China videos, but you got to understand this word right here. Because just because you see this greenback, that don't necessarily mean that's the dollar that you think. Two people printed the greenback: Abraham Lincoln, John F. Kennedy, RIP. Go do your history, go do your research and see what the greenback really is. The likelihood of a potential deal between Saudi Arabia and China has picked up recently, according to the journal. The longtime Mideast ally has grown unhappy with the U.S. due to the Biden administration's reluctance to do more in the Yemen civil war and its push to revive the Iran nuclear deal. See, y'all ain't doing what y'all supposed to be doing. So now we really ain't gonna be on there with y'all. Now I'm gonna have to open up another screen so I can show y'all the definition of this word. 2020, Biden also promised to make Saudi Arabia a pariah over the murder of a journalist. Let me show y'all what the pariah definition of pariah is. You see what that's saying? An outcast, a member of a low caste in southern India. outcast, a member of a low caste in the southern India. They literally just, that's coming up. Don't worry about that. I just gave y'all a little sneak peek. Biden promised to make Saudi Arabia an outcast or somebody of a lower caste. That's, you just totally disrespected them by saying that word. How can you take somebody that's a crown prince and tell him he gonna be on the bottom of the caste? And you wonder why they going to go shake hands with somebody else with a smile on their face. Consider Saudi Arabia as an ally, but rather as a partner. He doesn't consider them as an ally, but rather as we just doing business. We ain't really looking out for each other. We just doing business. That's how he's saying we looking at them. What's more, Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman reportedly rejected a request for a call with Biden to discuss Ukraine and boost oil production amid the West sanctions against Russia. So now you calling us when you need some oil. But yet, when we need you to go handle that situation over there, you ain't handling that situation, and you calling us names like this, we don't want to talk to you. We don't want to talk to you. Meanwhile, China leaned on Saudi Arabia as its primary crude supplier last year. See, China was already making a move. The economic relations between Saudi Arabia and the U.S. have dwindled since the U.S. become less dependent on Saudi oil in recent years as domestic shale production boomed. Y'all, let me get on Google again. I got to show y'all. Y'all got to understand this stuff. You see how they saying shale production? Watch this. Like, y'all got to know this stuff, boy. Look at this is a shale oil. Watch this picture. Watch this picture. Let me go to the images. This stuff is in the ground like this. This how it looks. That's not liquid. You see that? This is not liquid. But they turn this to liquid by doing so much to it. So they add, like, let me go back. They add pressure to it, water and all that, either a synthetic crude oil that is extracted from oil shale by means of pyrolysis or a naturally occurring crude oil that's extracted from underground shale deposit by means of fracking, hydraulic fracturing. What they doing is they're adding water to it, they crushing it up, they doing all this stuff to take all the big pieces out, and then it's like, let me see. Do I have an example? Let's say this right here. So this is a bottle. Now you see now obviously it was full, but you see it got this at the bottom. Now imagine if it was like gluish, like it was stuck, like, it dried up and it wasn't liquid. It was just dry. It was just stuck there. That's what the shale is. The shale oil is just stuck. So what they got to do is they got to basically like try to take that, put some water with it and all this stuff to it to try to make it an oil. But the crude oil is real liquid oil. It's not the dried up. Let me show you fraction. You got to see fracking. Y'all got to see this stuff. Fracking is the injection of a fluid. They ain't say what fluid. They say of a fluid at high pressure into an underground rock formation to open fissures and allow trapped gas or crude oil to flow through a pipe to a wellhead at the surface. So they trying to shoot this stuff down here to make the oil come up. You see that? But because it's shale, like we go back, it's shale, it's basically a rock. So it's basically a rock, and the oil is in this rock. So they basically got to crush it up. Oh my God. That's why they need the crude oil, the oil that's thick and that they can do stuff with. They ain't got to do all that extra stuff with it because they pumping this stuff out the ground and it's already in liquid form. They ain't got to do all that stuff. So that's what you guys got to understand. As years as the domestic shale production boom. So we got in America, we got the shale. That's the end of that. So here we ain't got the crude oil where we pumping it out the ground in this liquid. We got the shale and we trying to create the oil. When the time it's not the best oil. That's why we import oil from other places, because we know we don't have the best oil. We got this shale oil, and that's not that. We got to make that into oil. It ain't. It's oil, but it ain't really like the thick stuff that we really like. It ain't coming out like this. We gotta do a couple things to it to make it look like that. So y'all gotta really be understanding we ain't got the oil that y'all think we got. Like, listen, the Byzantine Empire, the Roman Empire, the Imperial, all these empires, when the British Empire, all these empires that try to stretch across the whole globe and thinking that they can keep a stronghold on all the places over there, over here, over here, over here. You can't do that because once one get to act weird, the next one get to act weird, then the next one get to act weird, then the next. So now they need their sovereignty, they sovereignty, they sovereignty, and now everybody's sovereign, and now you lost all your power. Now let me put this in the street terms for my street guys out there. Pimping. He got a whole stable. We got 12 girls. There's no way that he can really like take control over all those girls, because once one of them do something and they see she can't get away with something, all of them gonna start to do something. That's why he put his hands on them. I don't recommend none of that. I don't condone none of that. But I'm saying that's why he do that. Why? Because he has to show authority. Saying now that's the micro. Let's put it back in the macro. These countries, when they own all these territories, they gotta go put the smack down on them territories because they have to show them we are the authority. But it does not. You can't control them once one of them then start doing something. Now the other one gonna get to doing something, then the other one, and then all your power is gone. So we getting ready to walk down the line where if the U.S. don't come with the best plan possible, we will no longer be a world power within the next 15, 20 years. We will have to take the second place, third place, maybe, probably even fourth. If you don't understand the other country that's really in the race that they really ain't talking about. So I just had to bring this to y'all. What y'all think about this? Y'all like this? Y'all like, let me know, like, cause this is crazy. So like, share, subscribe, leave a comment, donate to the channel. I'm trying to get through law school. You know, grab me some go-go, you know, grab me some donuts. I gotta get this information and read it to y'all and bring it back to y'all and understand it like I understand it. This is real. This has to do with the Russian situation. So now look at this. Russia got 40% of the oil. China already cool with them. Now China went and got cool with the Saudis. That also got a lot of oil. So China ain't gonna want for no oil. Guess who's gonna have to deal with you ain't dealing with Russia. You ain't dealing with the Saudis. Russia and the Saudis, they only trade their oil in the yuan. America, you want some oil? You're gonna have to come and get the yuan. Now you're gonna have to deal with us. Now you gotta deal with us because both of them don't deal with you. So now you gotta do the ultimate setup. The ultimate setup. I seen this forever ago coming. What? That's why I said, like, go back and watch them China videos. Like, y'all literally gotta really understand, like, this is for real. Like, these people already had this stuff set up. But let's keep it with the Russia. I just had to throw that in there, like China, because with the Russian oil and the Saudi oil and China being in the middle of both of them, and America used to be getting oil from both of them, but now they finna dry America now, and y'all see with the shale production, that's bullshit. So y'all better know what's gonna get ready to happen. So that's all I gotta say for this video. Don't underestimate family, friends, lovers, enemies. Look objectively. No matter what city, state, or country is in, every hood is the same. If nobody told you they love you, I'm gonna tell you right now that I love you because I love you guys. So I bring you guys this information so you can prosper through adversity. And I want to make you guys aware of what's going on in the world, because if you're aware, if you're alive, you're aware. And if a person is making you aware, that means they want to keep you alive. They're trying to keep you alive. That means they love you because I actually love you guys. So that's all I gotta say for this video. Hopefully you guys learned something. Share this video, like it, subscribe. More coming. Next video.
This video is for educational and entertainment use only. The views in this video do not necessarily represent the views or life of Marlon Dixon.